Hi everyone, Katie here and welcome back to the allotment. So we are back up here again to do some things I'm actually not feeling 100%, and this is just through exhaustion. It's been a really busy couple of weeks, so I'm not going mad. It is already after lunchtime on Sunday and I'm just exhausted, but I cannot let this weekend pass without getting my onions in. They're desperately needing to. Some have already sprouted. Sue's had hers in for a week, so I want to get my onions in. Ideally, I'd like to sort the strawberry trough as well, but if I don't get to it, I don't get to it. But the first thing I think we need to do is turn you around and take a look in the greenhouse. I've not been in there yet today, so let's go and have a look and see what's going on in there. So obviously, if you saw in the last video, we had definitely had some progress. So let's take another look. Oh my goodness, look at all the peppers. We've got some sweet peppers, we've got some jalapenos, we've got some cayenne. I'm actually going to lift this off for a second because I can see that this label is stopping two others from coming up there, and we've got one coming up back there. We've got another cayenne coming up in there, another one down in there. Oh my goodness, we're doing so well. The peppers finally came up. Pop that back on. Let's have a look at our mixed tomatoes. Oh my gosh, look at them all. Oh my goodness, they look so amazing. I'm so happy. So we've got Marmande, Tiger, Red Cherry, Golden Sunrise, and a lot of money makers, which is amazing. Our leeks are all looking good. This one is like a single sprout, and so is that one at the back, whereas the rest have multi-sprouted, so that's interesting. We've got pink pumpkins, blue pumpkins, we've got a pumpkin rouge coming up, we've got a jack of all trades coming up. I can see going down, we've got even more sweet peas. Oh, and look, here are our climbing French beans. This one is taking a really roundabout route. I'm not sure what he's trying to achieve. Obviously all this needs watering. Nothing on the fennel, but look at all the lettuce we've got coming up, and look at all our little Dorrits. It's going to look amazing. If we turn around, this is the other peppers. I'm just going to have a look. Oh, we finally got some. And what are these? These are the red king peppers. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see 5. Just trying to look over the top of this one to see if we've got any of the others, but not at the moment. But we have got 5 red king peppers, so brilliant. Oh, and these are our Roma tomatoes, and the lid has obviously come off because, in case you hadn't spotted it, I've got a hole in my greenhouse, which we're assuming is because of the storm. Luckily I have some spare polycarb, so Sue's husband's actually coming up to fix that for me. But look at all our Romas. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 Roma tomatoes. Do you know what? I think we're going to be good. And I planted some more. They're not up yet, but I planted more, so I think we're going to have extra to share. So I'm just going to pop this back on. Obviously I will water everything later. French bush beans coming along. We've got cucumbers. Oh, amazing, because we didn't have this the other day. So there's 2 indoor gherkin ones coming up, and there's 2 indoor normal. Nothing on my outdoor ones yet. Cauliflower are looking really good. We've got 1 lone single cosmos, but we have got loads of zinnias coming up, and these are all mixed. I don't know which is which, so that's quite nice. We've got some cabbage. Our giant sunflowers are doing okay, although a couple of them look like, well, maybe not. I wondered if they look like they'd been nibbled. I think I can spot, I can. We've got basil coming through. Woohoo! So exciting that we've got basil coming through. Let's go down and look at the new stuff. Now, I'm going to assume that this isn't doing too well because I've got a hole in my greenhouse currently. Nothing on the spare tomatoes or peppers. Yellow courgette, nothing. Green courgette, nothing. But red cabbage and kale, looking good. Nothing on the poppies yet. Look at all my mixed lettuce, looking good. Nothing on the herbs or spring onions yet. Let's take a look at the zinnias in here. Oh wow, wow, we're definitely having zinnias this year, and they're going to look amazing. Over this side, nothing on the pink poppies yet, nothing on the summer squash, but we have swede. Nothing on the celery yet, but I've just noticed we've got beetroot. And these were the multi-planted ones. Oh, we've got some in here, all the way along that bottom row, some there, and some up the top there. So that's amazing. So, looks like we're doing pretty well in here at the moment. So, my last dahlias arrived as well, so I've got to put those in big pots and whack them in here in fleece as well. But the main goal for today, especially as I'm feeling so rotten, is just to get those onion planted. So let me take you outside. I'm going to shut this, no, not that it's going to do a whole lot with a great big hole in it, but what I actually want to do is show you where I want to plant the onions. I actually want to do them right here, so we don't have a huge amount of weeds to pull out, which is good. Obviously I need to move this archway. It will be going in back in there, but probably not today due to the wind, so I need to move that, clear a few weeds, and then yeah, and then we can get planting. Let's clear the space. Okay, so I have weeded the bit that was exposed that isn't straw. There are still a few bits of grass that I need to pull out of the straw, but I figured I'm going to pull them out as I get to them. So I'm going to start down here and work my way across however far I need to go. I've got red onions, I've got brown onions, and I've got some shallots. As you can see, they're already starting to sprout. Yeah, we completely failed with onions last year on my plot, so we're going to give it another go. So let's get planting. I just thought I'd quickly show you a close-up of what I'm doing and show you that I'm not using any fancy tools. So what I've got is I've got a bamboo cane laying down to try and keep me in a straight line, as I tend to plant wibbly. Sue was using a batten, which was a really good idea. It's where I got this idea. And then all I've got is a piece of bamboo, and I measured it, and it just turns out that that notch right there is a signifier of how far apart I should plant them. So I'm simply wiggling it in, making a hole, taking an onion, popping it in, and then I'm measuring from the end to the next notch and making another hole. And I am planting them deeper than I did last year, because we thought that might be have been one of the problems, that I didn't bury them enough. So I'm pretty much making them not visible at all. A couple had sprouted, so I've kept the shoots above, but that is all I'm doing. So I have done all the shallots, I have done all the red, and now I've just got to do the brown onions, which I think will probably take me up to the edge of the straw here, but we shall see. And I am weeding as I go, so there's a few bits of blades of grass to pull out. So let's carry on. Okay, and that's it. All of my onions are in. So we have got shallots, red onions, and a very large section of white onions all the way up to this pole here. And I've marked it by putting the little one in the ground. So fingers crossed we actually get onions this year. I mean, obviously some are already sprouting, so I left their tops up, but you won't actually see any of the onions out because I have put them all below the surface this year. So fingers crossed this works. Obviously there's a few onion papers and everything. And the next and only job I have is I want to de-weed the rest of that trough, which hopefully won't take too long. I'm going to dump the large bag of compost all along the top of it, and then I have some strawberry plants to pop in, and that is hopefully going to be a productive strawberry bed this year, but we shall see. Let's do it. And there we have it. That is the 2023 strawberry bed. So I don't know if you could see, but I was having real trouble getting those weeds out. It was so knotted in. So basically what I decided to do was I basically cut the top off of the soil, took it out, found that I had some weed matting, weed prevention matting. I have put that inside it, but made a couple of small tiny holes just for the water to flow through, and then I filled the whole thing with compost, and we have got strawberries all the way along, apart from I could probably fit a few more in that section there. So if this goes well, I will definitely purchase some more. The strawberry plants look okay. We have got some with new shoots and everything, and they're quite hardy, so hopefully they'll be okay. Sue popped up and very kindly offered to help me cover this section with matting to kill off the weeds that were there, so that it will be easier when I come to open up. Obviously the onions are done, but I just went in my greenhouse because I potted up my new dahlias. So they are down here, and if you look on that one, it's already got a shoot. But I thought, you know what, I'll uncover my other ones and check on them. And look at that massive shoot back there. I think that's amazing. So excited. Who knew what was going on underneath that fleece? So super exciting. I've also relit the heater now, so that's going. So all I've got left to do is basically pop around, give everything a bit of a water. Sue's wonderful husband came and fixed that for me, and then I will be heading home. Thank you so much once again for joining me. I'm sorry it wasn't super long or anything today, but yeah, I'm just not 100%, and I'm about to go into the Easter holidays with my little one, and will need as much energy as I can possibly get. But we will be back next time, I'm sure, for another little seedling update, because, you know, I can't resist doing those. And hopefully in 2 weeks' time, we'll be back up the allotment, and who knows what will be happening. We're only at the beginning of April, and this is a month where things really start to happen. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone.